Hello students. So in the first part of You Start Dying Slowly, I explained the meaning of various stanzas to you. I hope you might have loved the poem. A didactic poem. Didactic poem, it gives you a message, as I said. It gives you a message. And we already discussed so many things. But now we will try to evaluate what message exactly does the poem give. What the poet wants to convey. Now, in the first stanza, the poet. Now, if you see the poem, how many stanzas are there? There are 5 stanzas. And all the 5 stanzas are, how they are? Are they similar? No. Do we say different rhyming words in the poem? No. Actually, the poem is written in free verse. The poem is written in free verse. The poem does not have rhyming words and rhyming scheme. It is written in free verse. Free verse, it is free of any meter or any rhythm. Okay? Now, in this poem, you start dying slowly. When I started, I told you in the first part that in this poem we will decide the difference between 3 words: living, existing and dying. I already told you that what is death? When you stop feeling, when you stop appreciating your life, that is death. Yes? So the poet here says to us that we are slowly on the verge of death if we are not doing certain things in our life. And what are those things? What are the things that the poet points out that we are not doing and that is equivalent to death? So what are the things? The poet says in the first stanza that if we are not traveling, when a person dies, can he travel? Can he walk? No. If you are not reading, yes. If you are not listening to the sounds of life and if you do not appreciate yourself. These are the things which a dead person can't do, but a person alive can do. But if you are not doing, though you are alive, if you are not doing these things, isn't it equivalent to death? Yes. In the second stanza, the poet again says that when you kill your self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worth, self-respect, you don't have. You're always saying, I'm not good. I'm short, I'm tall, I'm too tall, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm not good at this, I'm bad at that. What you are doing actually? You're killing your self-confidence. You're not respecting yourself. You should first love yourself. When you do not let others to help you. Can we help a dead person who is dead? No. Everything has stopped. So you are alive when you don't hide yourself in a shell. You let others come to you, to approach you. You don't live a lonely life. You become slave of your habits. You are not ready to change. What is life? Life is actually related to change, to uncertainties. So, if you are not ready to change your habits, if you want to go on leading the same life, doing the same thing, you don't want to try anything new. You don't want to explore new emotions in your life. You are afraid, I will not do this. Because if I do this, maybe I will fail. Maybe people will criticize me. Maybe people will laugh at me. You're not ready to take any chance in your life. So this is what? This is something which is like dying only. Then, if you avoid passion, you're not passionate about anything in your life. Nothing excites you. Nothing motivates you. Nothing inspires you. Does it happen to a dead person? If I go and teach the same poem, will something happen to him or her? No. But certainly something maybe you will be inspired, motivated, or at least some of the other emotions will be there when you will listen to this poem. Because you are alive. And in the last stanza, Actually, again, he is giving the same advice. If you do not change your life, when you are not happy with what is going on, if you are not ready, oh no, I can't change my work. How can I take such a big risk? I can't change the people in my life. What will happen? No. This is like that. When you are not ready to change yourself, when you are not ready to explore new things, when you are not ready to walk on a path which is uncertain, and very important, when you stop dreaming. A dead person doesn't dream. A person who is alive dreams. And a person who is alive is living only when he is ready to pursue his dreams. So, at least once in your lifetime, if you don't pay any attention to the advices given to you, and you just think that, no, I like this thing and I want to do this thing and I want to try, I know I will be successful, you have that self-respect, you have self-esteem in you that you can do it. So many people, they were told that they can't do this thing. But what they did? They improved themselves. They keep on doing the same thing, and ultimately they were successful in doing that. They didn't listen to the advices given by people around, because who know you better? It is you. Do others know you well? Does others know you well? No. It is you who have to love yourself, who knows oneself well, and that's why you have to decide whether you want to just exist. You just want to take birth and die without doing something which your heart says, or whether you want to lead your life, you want to live. Okay? So there are so many things the poet has said. Actually, he has told what is life. Now, the advice is totally different from what we hear usually around. Life, how is life? Life is uncertain, and life has to be led in a very proper way. You have to live the life, okay? You should not be stagnant. You should not stop. You should not pause, because that is something which is similar to death, okay? Now, if you see this poem, it gives a powerful message. There are 5 stanzas, as I already explained, and if you see that if you do not, this has been repeated 12 times in the poem, okay, and even you start dying slowly has been repeated how many times? It has been repeated 5 times. So when a particular line is repeated in the poem after an interval, what it is known as? It is known as refrain. So, what is refrain? What is an example of refrain from the poem? You start dying slowly. Actually, why it has been repeated again and again? Because this is the thought which the poet wants to remind you again and again, that you have to live. And if you are not doing all these things, what is the purpose of it? It is like that only. So, actually, it's a wonderful message. Didactic poem. It's a wonderful message that the poet gives us. That is, we have to love life, to appreciate life, to dream, to travel, to explore, to talk with new people coming across. And if we are doing this, we are living. Otherwise, we are moving towards death. We are dying slowly. Hope you might have enjoyed the poem, and you might have learned, and you might have taken much from the poem. Thank you. And do read the poem and try to discover and explore what things you understand from it in your own way. Thank you.